Hi guys, this is Sebastian.
Hi.
Gonna do a cornucopia wreath with a little candle centerpiece. We're gonna kind of wait a little bit, see if everybody can come on. Hopefully it's good spacing on there. I had to have my phone quite a ways away, so hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah, and unfortunately I'm really tall, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to hunch down.
Hi Sam. I can see that she's on there. So I'll kind of do a run through as to let you know what all we're using. So this is one of those witch hats. I use them for almost everything, but it just looks really cute for a cornucopia. And I had seen on a video on YouTube. Hi, Auntie. If you see me squinting, it's because I'm trying to see the stuff. He's logging on here in a minute so he can see comments, but just doing a run through to let you know what all we're using. So I took all the scratchy stuff, tinsel off of the hat. Very simple. And if we wanted, we could break these off, but you're not going to see them. So I just figured we could leave them on there. And this raised part here, the lady in the video I watched, she had a different form and it didn't have any raised area, but I think this is going to be used as our benefit because it leaves like a little opening. And then of course I got some burlap, cut it into a small square. I bought more because I want to make more. And then just a small, this isn't the normal 12-inch, it's a smaller one if I remember right. I took the tag off, I probably should have kept it. But after we assemble the cornucopia section, we will fasten that to this wreath with zip ties and then put the flowers around it. And then the candle holder and the glass will be in the center. And so we have lots of florals, and also at the Dollar Tree, I ended up finding some really cute, I ended up getting like the toy ones and thought, well, I could paint those. Did not look well. And then when I found these, I went, nope, we're switching them up to this. This works way better. And we also have some pumpkins and some gourds.
Those are really cute.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's just like little beads. It doesn't even look like beads. It just looks like little pieces of maybe plastic?
Mm-hmm.
Like plastic beads.
Still looks good.
But yeah. And then it has that cute little touch there. So, alright. Make sure my glue gun is on. Did you watch one of my other videos where my glue gun broke?
No.
It was hilarious. That's when my room was upstairs. And I was in the middle of doing a Santa gnome. And my glue gun broke. Right at the end of finishing the hat. And I didn't have another one up there. So I had to like stop the video, start another one.
See, that would be my luck. Like if I did one of these videos on my own, like everything that could go wrong would go wrong.
So then when I came back, I had 2 glue guns and almost 2 of everything. That way if something messed up, I had a spare. So now I have a decent glue gun and I have like 6 more over there. So if anything happens, we should be able to recoup. After we do the burlap on here, I also thought it would be really cute. The lady in the video used like a dark brown. But this is just one of those decorative mesh things. And it has like little gold. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, I can see it kind of. So figure we would wrap this around just to give that extra little detail.
And not all cornucopias are dark. I've seen light ones too. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was trying to find the dark brown because I thought, oh, that would look really cute because it also had little hints of gold. But I thought, this one will work. I've already got it. Why buy more?
Yeah.
I've already got it. So So what she did was she just kind of placed it. I'm going to place this upside down because I want this folded part kind of towards the top. And then I'm just going to bring this way. And then I will glue it. And it's kind of scary doing your glue the very first one. She's like, oh my god, that might not be where I want it placed. Just go for it. Half of my good projects, I just went for it. Anything that happens, you can change it up. My brain never stops when I'm crafting. It just keeps going and going.
It's usually how mine works.
And I love that about crafting. You know, it just makes it work. So then all I'm doing is kind of tugging, because I kind of want to make it look curved a little bit as well. Then this side I will fold in. And I probably could have cut the extra, but it'll just add a little flair. Just go willy-nilly.
Yeah, I think I actually like this one better than the one we saw in
Than
the
the
video,
other one?
because hers was like, it was straight. There was no curve to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one I want just a little bit of a bend. I'm not as far out on there as I thought it was.
Looks like you've gotten used to doing this one-handed.
Yeah. And I switch out every once in a while. And see if I wanted that to be curved in a little bit more. I like how when you craft and your head just keeps going and you can just modify as you go. Oh, and I gotta show you these. They sell these at the Dollar Tree. It's to help when you use your glue gun so you don't burn your fingers. But I always forget to use them. So I always just leave them there, and if I get glue on me, I just move on.
That is coming together really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle says the kids say hi.
Oh, hi guys.
Margaret's asking, where did you find the mesh?
Oh, that's my auntie, by the way.
Okay.
I got the burlap at Walmart. I probably could have found it at any craft shop, but since I work at Walmart, that's my go-to. I find myself in the crafting aisle every lunch hour.
Every time I go to the store, I run into her in the crafting aisle.
Yep.
Never fails.
Yep, that's my sanctuary in the store. When I'm not in the Vision Center. I love the Vision Center too. So then all that you do is just glue where you want it placed. This is probably the part that takes the longest, is gluing stuff down. And I'm finding myself still looking at the wording over there, even though he's got his phone here. I did that when I was doing the live with Danny too, so I was sitting there going like this, trying to see the words, and it was right in front of us. Literally right in front of us.
Well, I'll help you out. I'll read the comments as we go.
see how I'm going just like willy-nilly? I don't really know what the other side's going to look like. I kind of like that because then that's the surprise. So then when you flip it over, see how it...
Oh, yeah, that looks
it
really
has
good.
that bend. And then this part, just going to kind of give it like a real pretty fold. And we're not going to see this part here because of the flowers. So all that I'm doing is rounding this out a little bit. And even if it has like little wispies, it kind of adds to the character. But we're also going to use the mesh around there. So it'll give it a little pizzazz, I think.
Did you ever go back to the clearance aisle and see that they had all that ribbon on sale?
I did. I have
Girl, I told you.
Yeah.
I know. I think I bought like maybe 10 of the rolls that were just a quarter.
Mhm. They had a pretty big selection too.
Mhm.
That's pretty awesome. Okay, so then you just kind of make it to where you like it. And the lady on the video, she did it a little bit different than what, because I kind of go through the night before just so I have an idea of what it's going to look like ahead of time. And that way I can make changes if needed.
You cheat?
I cheat, yes. Sorry. Or I prepare. I call it preparing. But the way she did it, I'm tucking these, they're in the way. So, the way she did it was she just kind of went willy-nilly and let it bunch up. The way I tried it last night was to try to be really neat with it. It looks way better when you just go at it crazy.
When she just was going to town with it, I mean, it looked really nice how she did it.
When you try to have it go a certain way to where it looks somewhat flat, it doesn't give the character of it. It doesn't look as good. So I'm just going to start here at this bottom.
Danielle says she's liking it already.
Thank you. I think it's going to look really cute. The gold mesh.
She was asking what you
found. This. Was it this that you were asking about? The deco mesh or the
gold?
Oh, this gold stuff I found at the Dollar Tree.
That's a pretty good deal, too.
Mm-hmm.
A big roll of that for $1.
Yeah, and I mean, they're like this. How much? 6 inches by 5 yards. So, I mean, for $1. And
that's
I got I bought more than 3 rolls. I have more over there. Plus some in bins, because see, I have some white, because I plan on doing a moon.
Well, you've just got so much stuff in here.
I know. I don't have to worry about running out. Okay.
If you need me to grab anything or like use...
Maybe hold that side.
Yeah, okay.
And then...
I don't want to be entirely useless.
No, you're good. I don't normally have a person, so it's hard for me to... Adjust and like... tell people, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that.
I like how that's turning out already.
I'm just kind of... I found that when you crease it, and I mean, it doesn't have to be going the right way or anything. I don't know, it just looks...
And it's covering up like a lot of the holes that you can see the black.
Mm-hmm.
Thing too.
Yeah, it's looking good on the other side too, because this is the back. If you want, we can flip it over. Mm-hmm. That way we can see what it's actually gonna... Yeah, it's still looking good on this side. do like that ours has that curve. Gives it more of a cornucopia feel.
I was really skeptical about the gold, not gonna lie.
About this here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like now that I'm seeing you doing it, like I think it looks really good. Izzy keeps yelling hi to you.
Oh. Hi, Izzy. I'm so addicted to my grandbabies. I'm like a grandbaby stalker.
I would say so because they're in just about every conversation that we have.
Oh my gosh. You never know how much your heart will hold.
Yeah.
You know, you have your own kids, you know, and your bonus kids. And you're like, oh, my heart is just so full. Bonus kids are the kids' friends.
Yeah.
And so I just, once you have me, you're stuck with me. So I hope you're ready. Because you're kind of like a bonus kid.
Totally okay.
But yeah. But once grandkids came about, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that your heart would grow so much. I thought, oh, well, it's topped up, you know. Nope. Grandbabies come along, and then you're like, whoa. So much more. I thought it would take more. But I'm thinking this is pretty full. Just kind of.
Yeah, I don't really know how much you would want to space that out.
Okay, that's all that's left of that one. And you know, I could throw this spool away, or I could put little drippy things of glue on there and make it into a hanging candle for like Harry Potter. Just saying. I should throw away my leftovers, but I find myself keeping a lot of the leftovers. So I think I'm going to glue that and do just a little bit more. Do you think we should put this all the way to the end or leave some of the burlap showing?
I don't know. Let's ask them. Should we leave it like this or leave the burlap or cover the burlap?
That's looking so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And one of these times, I'm sure I'm going to have a craft that I don't like at the end. I'm sure of it. But so far I haven't. I've loved every single craft that I've done. Some of them are a little cheesy or a little, like, kiddish. The craft or the floral area. For the mesh, at the Dollar Tree, they have them in several different spots. Sometimes they have some over by like the Christmas stuff, the Halloween stuff, like the seasonals. But then if you also go over to where they have their florals and like their wreath forms and their ribbon and stuff, sometimes they'll have them there. But a lot of times it's over with all the seasonal stuff. I figured you'd like that idea, Danny. That'll be another craft. Do you guys think we should leave it like this with a little bit of burlap showing? Or should we cover that, all the burlap, with the mesh? Hi, Echo. So you liked the idea. That'll be another one of the crafts.
You're going to hit me with some glue.
Which way is it going? There we go.
I don't know about anybody else, but I like it like that. Like Just up
Was-
to the burlap.
with the
leaving-
burlap
Yeah.
showing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I always find that when I hold it down, I get impatient with it. And I want to let go before it dries. I'm also going to put a little bit of glue underneath to kind of hold it. Watch out, it'll get hot.
Oh, that's fine. My nerves in my fingers are probably deadened from as many times as I used
Unless
it.
you want to use one of these.
No, I'm good.
I just set them. I mainly got them because the grandkids, there's a lot of crafts that I want to do with them. But I don't want them getting burnt with the thing. I don't mind if my fingers get burnt or whatever, but I really don't want them getting burnt. I'm also going to hit this over here with some glue. That way it's down in more than one spot.
And this is even gonna look good either way you lay it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. So I think that's
Yeah,
looking so cute.
I think we should leave that only because it'll help like tie in these.
Oh,
it'll help.
yep. Awesome. That one piece does not want to stay down. It's still wet. And I like how quick and easy this is. And I had wondered if we should put it like somewhat like that in order to do it, or even I've tried putting this on top. It kind of works better with it underneath, because up top then it kind of puts that at an angle. So underneath I found works a little bit better. And then of course we have the good zip ties. And then I think over here, that's to clip our ends.
These things are so convenient.
Mm-hmm. And you know, with my first wreath, I tried using the what do you call those, pipe cleaners, but oh my goodness, it just drove me bonkers. They wouldn't like stay in place, they kept moving around.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I wonder if a zip tie would hold it in place better. And sure enough, I love how the zip ties work. And there was this lady, I was watching a video of hers. She was like, oh, I'm just going to do some stuff while my daughter's at daycare and everything. She got out power tools like saws and I said, oh, she's hardcore. So eventually I have like a little tiny saw that I can use, but see how it's already nice and...
Your aunt's asking who's the helper.
Oh, this is Sebastian. He works at Walmart. I work at Walmart, and one of the gals that just came into the Vision Center, she took my old spot. This is her brother. So, good friends. Like a bonus kid, so...
Thanks, sis.
Aw, she says hi to you. So then, if we want, we could either... I also have these, like, vining leaves that we can put down first before the flowers, or we can put those on later. We don't need to have them. But there's also flowers up there. We can do them in clumps, or we can zip tie them down by themselves. And I figure the corn and the pumpkins and stuff we would add later, probably last, so we know where to fill. Because sometimes the flowers won't fill the wreath very well with the zip ties. So that's a nice little filler.
Yeah.
Is the veggies.
So, like, are we wanting the flowers to sit just, like, down here over the base? And, like, maybe a little over the center? Because, I mean, I didn't know if you wanted to, like, lay these down first and then have the flowers, like, lay over them.
Either way would work. That's the fun part about this. And I also set out 2 different styles of vases for the center. And this candle, I fell in love with it because it kind of made me think of a crystal.
Geometric one, yeah, that's kind of...
So I thought, that's really cool. And we can put, like, rocks and beads and stuff in there.
Look at you, I'm sitting here trying to unwind this and you do it, like, super simply.
And see, any of the ends that we want to hide, because this one has, like, a little, I don't know if they can see that, like a little thing to where you can hook it on something. Anything that we don't want shown. When I wrapped that burlap around here, it created a pocket. So if we have like long stems or anything, we can tuck that in this pocket as well.
There we go.
And all of this stuff, we're just going to zip tie. I have tons and tons of zip ties. When I bought all the zip ties and stuff, the lady was like in the hardware section, where they have all the tools and stuff. I was grabbing tons of these, and she goes, "Oh, you got something to hang?" Or she thought I was doing, not crafting. And I said, "Oh no, I'm making wreaths, and that's gonna hold my flowers down." Oh, she was so shocked. I said, "Yep." I said, "Works wonders."
The nice thing about the zip ties is you don't have to worry about them like falling apart on you.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing. When I used the pipe cleaners, I had a heck of a time with them. After I had them all done, I had a hard time going back in and snipping them off. Well, then if you snip them too close, you're kind of screwed. Mm-hmm. But boy, they hold them in place. It snugs it down to where it's not as bad. It just holds them all into place. If I wanted to as well, if I wanted to put more than one item there and use the zip tie to hold more than one thing, I could just put that there. I'll show you.
Girl, you're a genius.
So then I have these in place, and then I can just wrap this
around.
Sorry, I
didn't mean to almost smack you in the face with some leaves.
You're good. So then I have a couple there. Did you want to? Do another one? Isn't that cute?
This little thing.
I can't remember where I got that, but it's really cute. And I figured if we didn't want one of these in there, that sitting inside the flowers, that would look cute too. Just options of showing what.
Maybe do like
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yep. That would work.
Here, I'll turn it around so you guys can see it.
Yep.
That does look cute.
And see, you could even fit 3 items in there if you wanted like variety. I love how the crafts are so versatile. You can do tons and tons of different things, and it works. it just works. So you think we should do more of the leaves? Or go ahead and cinch these down and...
Oh. I was just, like, using my head as a holder. Sorry.
It works. And I know this kind of looks like a mess, but you can just...
I think once the flowers get included, it's going to look a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to use these two or no?
Do you think we'll need it with the flowers as well? Make sure we get all of the...
Should I snip this in?
We could,
Or do you want to clasp it?
we'll fit it in here.
Yeah, see, you always find the
Make
cheat
sure.
codes of crafting.
Oh, I need to flip him. And same with this one roll.
Do you leave some of this when you clip these?
I leave a little bit just to... Yeah. That way, if it does need to be snugged down just a little bit more, we can use the pliers to grab this and cinch it. I mean, right now it doesn't look like much. I mean, it probably looks better on there than it does on here, you know, but as soon as we get some flowers and the vegetables and the pumpkins and stuff on there, it's really gonna fill it up. And really, there's no wrong way of doing it.
Bailey's asking, who is that? She's saying she misses you too.
Aw. Bailey, I do miss you. I wish we could spend a little bit more time. When this pandemic is all done, everyone is going to get so tired of me. And I will probably need bail money because I will be the first one to give every single person, even if I don't know them. I will be hugging them and invading their space because I'm a hugger and I love people. And so if somebody's sad, if somebody's, you know, whatever, I'm like, I will probably need bail money because I will be invading somebody's space when this is all said and done. I will be hugging and spending as much time with everybody.
Danielle said earlier that she thought it would be cool to glue some of those different colored round stones. So when you put the lit candle inside, the vase would shine different colors. That is a good idea.
That is
even
a
with
good
the
idea.
fall colored stones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the oranges and like reds and whatnot.
Yeah. And see, what I ended up doing was I got just like the regular stones here. But I also, if you can hand me that, confetti.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got this confetti. I know it's like little pieces of paper because it smushes. But I figured to mix this in with this, it would give it little pops of color in there. Just an idea. One of the bags, I think, has a hole in it. I think it came out of the top, yeah. But yeah, I love how whenever you do a craft, it's so versatile. I mean, it can go as elaborate or as simple as you want it. And I mean, it just works. Mm-hmm. And I love how my brain just keeps going. It keeps me occupied, so. And on some of these, there is like a little bit of give on there. See how there's like some extra space? When you see a vine of leaves and stuff, it's not going to be just snug to a form, it's going to go kind of willy-nilly. So it just kind of, I don't snug it completely down to this circle. That way, it kind of gives that effect that you would see outside. I'm going to kind of hold this up so you can see.
Where did you find him at?
He was attached to some of, I know that hair is covering it, but he was attached to some of those little broom things.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. And so I took them off. And I've got 3 of them. Because one of the last projects I had done, I thought, well, I'm going to stick that on there. But I didn't use them. So they're just there. So now we can move on to the flowers and stuff.
All right. Was there any particular ones you wanted, or just
No,
do you want me to grab
there's no right or wrong with them. This one is from that very first wreath that I did.
I really like these.
I clumped several of them together, and I mean we can clump them like this if you want, and then place them around, or we can just snip them and go do it as we go. Because some of these I have just snipped. So, and I don't know if you want to cut these off of there and then we'll stick them in there, or leave them in. I really
like how you did these.
Or
these
leave
are
them in
so cute.
Or leave them in a clump. And I mean, I have another thing of these ones here, and then it's 2 things of the.
Pin it to my shirt.
Isn't it cute?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you do have some of the sunflowers unattached.
Mhm. Yep, from some of my other crafts. Should we leave them clumped and just do them clumped? Because I have 4 things of these, or we can.
I don't know if we should maybe do it somewhere in the center-ish, and then spread them out maybe a little bit. And then add some other ones around it. Yeah.
And we'll also want to leave a little bit of space. I mean, not a whole lot, because it doesn't. Once we have that stuff in the center, these are going to pop up.
Do you have the scissors?
I do. And then that'll be if we snip any of the wire.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, girl, I know you turned the air on, but I'm still dying.
I know. This is one of the hottest rooms in the house. And I just happened to choose it for my inspiration room. And I have hot flashes, so yay me.
Yeah, I bet that doesn't help you any.
Although I started getting really cold flashes, and so I wasn't sure.
That one just kind of popped right off there.
They go right back on though. Just watch your finger because it will poke you. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down.
Yeah, my plan was to not wear a mask, but I'm having a really bad face day, so it's a good idea that I have it on. And I want to protect my friend's death.
Yeah. Okay. So, oopsie. Okay. So I have the glue in there. And if these are not fully laying where we want them, like say they're up a little bit, we can always, like say if this one's up, we can zip tie it down and then bend it where we want it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing that we can do if we want.
Thank you. Your aunt said it was really sweet.
Oh. Auntie, you don't even know. him and his entire family. His sister is such a sweetheart too. I am so blessed that I get to know them. Where should we put this one? Maybe put that one. Should we put it here?
Oh, I didn't even see these in there.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and get your hands dirty in there. It has all sorts.
Leaves. Look at these.
And those are in the same section. It was in the holiday. I think it was in the Thanksgiving section at Dollar Tree. Yeah, and the cool thing.
In Burlington, though, right?
No, this was here in town. And look at this.
And I missed out on all this stuff.
It has the long stem.
You got these.
Yeah, they have the nice long stems where you can like tuck them wherever you want them. Where should I put this one? This side, maybe?
Steph's got all the cool stuff, but...
Only
Yes.
if you
There you
ask
go.
another crafter. if you ask Brent, he's probably going, "Oh, my Lanta." Although he is very good at supporting me, grabbing more crafting stuff. Yeah, so all you do, I swear, for Christmas, if anybody wants to get me anything, buy me more hot glue. Because I use them myself. That'll be on my Christmas list.
Your aunt says I can see Sebastian crafting with you often.
I hope
it's a
so.
definite possibility.
I really hope so. He had also made a comment to me on one of my other lives that he was wanting to do potion bottles. I would love to do potion bottles too.
I love doing those. What do you think? Did we want to add some of these on this side too? Or what?
Yes, that looks great.
Did you want to zip
I
tie
could
it?
zip tie them, yeah. And if they don't hold too much, then I can always add a dollop of glue. There we go.
Girl, you just had all kinds of fall stuff hidden in these bins.
Mm-hmm. There's even stuff underneath the fruits or the veggies too. I think
Pumpkin.
if I remember right, there's more stuff under there. There, like that.
I'm sorry, I'm over here playing.
No, you're good. There, does that look okay?
Yeah, that's turning out really
good
good.
on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should add like a few more of those on this side.
Okay.
Should I sniff these? Or do we just want to use these?
We could use those.
That way we don't gotta cut and separate with bouquets.
Should I just zip tie it? Maybe zip tie these down too, maybe?
You may even be able to get by with like zip tying the flowers together themselves. Maybe.
I'll try that.
I was thinking you had some of these already cut in here. Oh, nope, you don't.
No.
Maybe not. We'll do a couple. Try to make these stems longer. That way you can adjust them however.
Mm-hmm. And then we've also got the corn and stuff. So like if we do have a little bit of space, we could also have corn or something in there.
I think if we add just that with single yellow right there, I think we're good on the flowers toward the bottom, don't you?
Mm-hmm. This is looking so cute. When I get this one attached, I'm going to try to hold it up a little bit. Bailey, I don't think my Auntie Margaret knows you. She lives in California. Bailey is our niece. It's Brent's sister's daughter. Bailey, I cannot wait to see you. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this up. So this is what we've got so far.
It's looking good.
That is looking so cute. Do you guys have any ideas of where you think we should place stuff?
What are we going to use this filler like here?
Well, we also have the pumpkins.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Okay.
yeah. So we have all sorts. And then I also have loose in that bucket, the little bucket. There's leaves and stuff that we can glue down. And I think also under this, I also have like loose.
Look at those.
I have. Yeah, I've got all of these. Those are all underneath the. Yeah, I've got.
They're bogarting all the good stuff.
I know.
Look at those.
So yeah, there's plenty here to fill it. And I mean, I probably could have done like a bigger one. And then I also have ribbons and burlap stuff there if we wanted to like add a bow. Really right now, I don't think it needs one. But you never know. At the end, we might want like a bow or something. But you want those there?
What do you think?
I think it's cute. It's so cute.
I think to even tie it in more, if we do add those, is like add just a few of like these burlap leaves up here in the mix.
Oh, that would look really good, yeah. I think so too.
So here, I'll pick out a few. Girl, now we done destroyed your table.
No, it's fixable. I have a nice big table, so it works.
Don't worry, I'll help you reorganize after we're done.
It's funny because I was supposed to attend Danny's Usborne Books party last night, and I kept going, oh, I've got an hour. Oh, I've got a half an hour. So I came in here and was doing some organizing. Yeah, I missed her party altogether. When I got done organizing, I got back on my phone, and I went, oh, shoot. She tagged me an hour ago, and I'm sure the party's done. Sure enough, it was, but thank goodness it's still on there. I can check out the books.
Those are falling.
Auntie thinks a bow would be cute.
I think 4 should be good, because we don't have much area of an area up there.
Yeah.
We may not even need that many.
Yeah, especially with the corn. I mean, I've got 4 of these, and we might not even use them all. Just depends on what all you're wanting to use in there. And with these, I could actually zip tie them, or because they have that long stem, or I can hot glue them down. Should we like alternate? Like do. I love how it can be bent if we wanted it to go like any certain way.
Yeah, we can put them in there just completely at random.
And really, if we wanted to, since this
I
stem,
even think 3 might be enough.
the stem is wire, we can actually wire it with the stem.
Save you on your zip ties.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Margaret, what sort of bow were you thinking? I think maybe I'm just having this one like peek out.
Mm-hmm. Does that look weird since the other ones were going this way, but this one's going that way?
Because I mean, we could always add some of these to have them go in that direction too.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see anything in here that you could use for supplies for you, just let me know. I've got plenty of stuff.
Same. I got a lot of stuff too.
Call me auntie. Ribbon with browns, orange, yellow. So auntie, I've got these. Or I've even got like little stuff with pops of color. But I wasn't sure if that would be, let's see, hold up. I also have,
I'm thinking like a natural green. Like this, like almost like this.
like I've got oranges, or I've also got, see this one?
I'm thinking like, is that green or is that brown?
This? Brown.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm colorblind.
This one's like a greenish. And then for a bow, we also have this here if you wanted to tie that in there. I don't know if you like lace. Ribbon beads. This one's a meshy looking one. Or like a gold. And then I've also got the itty bitty orange.
Ooh, maybe we could do the bow. Maybe we should hold this up for Margaret so she can see these flowers. Maybe do a bow by the flowers.
Okay. So see how we added these two little ones here? When it's on the table, you'll probably see it like that. And it's flat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the bow would look good there by these flowers? Or should we have it? I think we should keep some of this burlap showing.
Yes, I agree. I think we should.
So I'm thinking maybe a bow next to these flowers.
Just something simple.
Mm-hmm. It's looking so cute. Oh, she said yeah. She thought that's good too. Do you need
I
more
almost
scissors?
think just the brown even would look fine.
Just a regular brown?
Yeah. And I've never tied a ribbon with this stuff before, so this is going to be a learning experience for me.
So, see how big I want my... Bows are easy.
You haven't worked with me enough.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There. Do you think a little bit of gold in with it would, or is that too much gold? Just the brown? Because this is going to be like this, and then these are going to be pulled apart.
Yeah, maybe have that like over the center, and then like have 2 tassels hanging down.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Now watch this. Get your trusty old zip tie out. For the center.
Yeah, this ribbon that she's tying into a bow, like, I thought it was green too. But she says it's brown.
Yep, it's
like,
brown.
If you hold it, like, under the light just right, it looks green. Here, do you want to use these so you're not dulling your scissors?
Oh, I've got quite a bit of scissors. But yeah. Let's see. So then all that we do, or a staple. They have another one where you can pinch it and then twist as you go around. But this one's pretty simple. Oops. I think I'm going to cut that off though. That's going to be cute.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Auntie says, you are the crafting queen and she's the beading queen.
She is. Oh my gosh, have you seen me post any of her beaded work? Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to show you.
Okay.
All of your stuff is beautiful. I don't know how she has the patience for it. But I hear that when people see my crafts, they're like, I don't know how you have the patience for that. And I'm just adding a little bit of glue just so they don't go back into the normal fold.
See, I just look at crafting like it's another creative passion like any other one.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I like that it puts my brain somewhere else. And I'm always afraid of losing all of my imagination and everything from when I was little, because my memory is horrible right now. You know, and I'm like, this keeps my brain moving. So I think it's going to help.
Like there, maybe? A little short.
Right there.
Yeah.
Should I go at one angle, or should I go like this and create a...
Yeah, the little V.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. The number one thing that I love about crafting is like, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, you could mess up and literally make it look better than how you were originally going to make it.
Mm-hmm. I normally say I have like happy accidents, like if it doesn't go out as planned. And Brent always tells me, watch out, you'll start sounding like Bob Ross. The happy little trees. But I think it just, I love how if it doesn't go one way, I can always switch it up. And pretty much with all of the crafts, you know, if it doesn't work out one way, it can be modified. Someone else could give you an idea and flip it like a totally different way. What do you think?
Yep.
I'm like putting tons of glue everywhere.
I'm surprised at how well the glue holds, like with the burlap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how that looks. That's cute. And it does break it up a little bit. I'm going to hold that up so you guys can see.
Sorry, I was playing with your cords.
That's okay. Whoops. See how that little bow just kind of adds a little pizzazz? All right, what do you want to add next?
Did you try this with the stones to see what it looked like?
Mm-mm.
Let's give it a shot. Let's check that one. That's something else too. Like, I've got sands and stones and all kinds of stuff at home.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. Like black. I have like black sand, white sand, just like regular sand. These type of stones. I have black pebble stones. Yeah, I just got so much. I can't even think of all of what I have right now.
Oh, I also have this if we wanted to add that in anywhere.
We don't really want to elevate the candle too much, do we?
I don't know. I haven't seen what it...
Actually, yeah, we might, because I would think you would want it, like, up.
Where you can see it above the flowers a little bit. Are you guys still able to see okay? I'm really bad about putting stuff right in the line of the camera's view. So if you're not able to see something or you want to see it better, let us
know. Maybe I'll put another handful in and we'll check it with cable.
Okay. I'm so glad you're able to come over today.
What do you think? A little bit more?
Yeah, I would say a little bit. Not much, though.
Hopefully I can get it to even.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
cute.
going to say, yeah, that looks good right there.
That does look good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks good. Really good.
Did you want to put any of the, like, the little confetti things in there?
Yeah.
To hide, like, the bottom of the candle? Do you want to put the candle in first and then put it around it? Or, like, so it shows, like, the very edge?
I think mixing it in with the rock would look good. Oh, you do have a nice little trash can in here.
Yes. I've got one on that side and on this side.
I can
that
storing
way.
all your trash right over here.
Oh.
In front of me.
I suppose I should have walked you around a little bit more.
That's okay.
Although I have tons of stuff, so I just don't know where to begin.
I'm thinking like the gold, since we're already using that, and then maybe some of the copper.
Yeah,
it's
that
like
gold
orange
would
tone.
tie in this gold here, and the copper would yeah, I think so too.
Oh, I'm so afraid to open this because I have a feeling it's just going to go everywhere if I do.
If so, we say party! Or we can like shout happy birthday or something.
Yeah, anybody
or surprise!
Oh yeah, see.
Is it coming?
Oh yeah. I'm scared. Oh, it's because they like taped it.
Did they?
Too. Oh my gosh. That's okay, because I'll just like brush it off.
There we go.
Girl, this stuff
I wasn't
is super messy.
You know, when the kids were younger, and it was the year 2000, everyone thought all the computers were going to crash and everything. And I was like, you know, life's too short. If we're all not going to make it, you know, tomorrow, we're going to set off confetti in the house. And so we had little confetti bombs or whatever, and we let the kids set them off at midnight. Bye, Auntie. Thank you for watching as long as you did.
Oh,
She's
bye.
gotta
It
go
was
take
nice
care
to
of the
meet
animals.
you. Meet you.
You see, that's already looking really cute.
Yeah, even just simple.
Just the little
bit.
I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like little sprinkles.
Do you have something to store this stuff in, Steph? Because, like,
I do.
seriously, this is going to make a huge mess.
I've got. They're not.
I'm trying not to, but
they're
it's
not
like it's so
closed.
hard.
They're not like enclosed, but I do have little cups.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That is so cute. I like how that.
I think that right there is good.
Mhm.
Because it's so simple and
Yep.
we've already got enough flair going on with the
With the flowers and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
And see, if we didn't want anything like really tall, they have those, or like a live, like a real candle. They used to, I don't know if other Dollar Trees have them, but I know Walmart has the battery operated ones that are like this big. So that would work in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
This one I just have like the little itty bitty. That is looking so adorable. Did we want any of the flowers going this way, up here, or just leave it at leaves and veggies?
Leaves and veggies, I
Okay.
think. I'm gonna move those over there. I'm gonna try to clear this confetti. So I made a huge mess.
You could always say, surprise! We got confetti everywhere. Oh, I thought that was a loose one too.
I know, I did too at first.
Is it
I'll let you kind of play around with those.
okay?
See kind of like how you want them to sit.
Oh, I like how that copper pumpkin looks with that. I might actually move the copper pumpkin here though. And put this orange. Oops.
Or you must have glitter for days in here.
It's okay. No stress on that. I like how this one has the black in it. This one doesn't have as much of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the black makes it kind of look more natural.
Yeah.
To me, anyway.
I think I'm going to stick that one back in there. And with these, we're going to have something for them to stick to. So I'm going to grab some felt. To kind of stick to the wreath. And then that'll be able to stick to the felt.
Mm-hmm. I'm the only person I know that can clean and make a mess. I didn't want to like cut open this bag because we're not using it.
Right. I'm gonna glue this felt down on here. That way I have something to glue these items to.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's kind of hard if it's just going to hit 2 points on the wreath, the form. This will actually fill in the gaps and keep them in place. I'm squeezing and nothing's coming out. There we go. I'm going to move that for a second. Yep, that glue is done.
I'm thinking that like peeking out. Yep.
This way or this way?
This way with the.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not wanting to come out. There we go.
Teamwork. Yeah, like that pumpkin on that side.
Okay, I'm going to glue this. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking little pieces of felt and I am gluing it to my form. That way when I have this great big pumpkin, I don't just have like 3 little spots. It'll get stuck to this piece of felt. Just it's like a cheat.
Added hold.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want the pumpkin over there?
Oh, yep. Should I do it up this way or tilted?
Tilted actually looks kind of cool. Kind of like that, maybe?
Kind of tilted like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll hold it for just a few seconds, otherwise it will shift on me. There we go.
Bye, sis. She's gotta go.
Bye, Sam. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thank all of you guys for watching.
Yes. Now I should put the next.
Maybe we should add a few more leaves in there too.
Okay.
Real quick, and then kind of go from there. See like how much of it we can hide with the leaves. Some down there.
really
Or
cute.
should maybe we do a dual? I don't know.
We just have to make sure that there's room for this.
This to sit in there, yeah.
There's plenty of room. Even if you added more than one item in there, there'd still be room. If you wanted to do another thing of corn.
I'm almost wondering if we should just... I say we go with this because we could always add in like natural stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, when Thanksgiving comes around, you get those like tiny little pumpkins, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Add them in there, like the whites and that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think?
Did you want to do anything else there or just leave it?
I think we could add a few more leaves in.
Okay.
Because the fall, like, to me, has all different kinds of leaves. Yeah, they're about the same types of colors, but, like, they all look different.
Mm-hmm.
Different patterns, shapes. This one
here.
does not look like a tree leaf, though.
I know, right?
That does not look like no tree leaf.
Sold it at the Dollar Tree in a package. You know, you do find that sort of stuff outside, though, so you never know what might get slipped in somewhere.
Sneak that little puppy right there. I'm wondering if we do. Do you have some of this in there? I thought you said you had
like
some
rack,
corn
yeah.
stuff. The corn stalk type stuff. Yeah, like that.
If you ask, I probably have it in here.
So we're not using up all your pretty little leaves. You know, add some of that in there to tie it in. Just like a few pieces here and there.
Maybe like that, and then just tuck it in places.
Mm-hmm. So you just kind of like sporadically. Use this to help hold it down.
Watch your fingers, it might burn.
Nope, we're good. I'm telling you, girl, my finger, our tips are deadened. See, look at that. Look at how, like, craziness it looks, but it still looks so good.
Yeah.
See, like, when, I don't know about anybody else, but, like, when I think of, like, a table dressing, like, I want it to look like a holiday just came in and threw up on my table.
And this is it's pretty big.
Yes, this looks
it's pretty
amazing
big, but
to me. That looks great.
To me, it looks like something you would buy like at Hobby Lobby, you know, that's already pre-done, you know, or at a shop.
It looks expensive.
I mean, it looks nice. And if you didn't want to put it on a table, just like look at this. If you like hung it up on a wall, I mean, it would still look really, really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And you know they have those round signs that say gather or whatever. You could put that in the center if you wanted to hang it up on your wall.
Absolutely.
I have glue wispies.
Stash this right here.
I think that has some pretty good coverage.
Trim some of this down a little bit. Mm-hmm.
Looks really cute.
I'm almost thinking that's good because, like I say, you know, you could always add in your natural stuff that you normally get on Thanksgiving. You know, your small little pumpkins, gourds.
Yep.
Even the
And
natural corn.
Even if you wanted to add like some fresh flowers in there.
Same.
You
Or
know,
even a vase with flowers.
Mm-hmm.
All different kinds of things you could do with that.
Hi, Kelly. We're pretty much done with the wreath.
Did you have this in something, or did you have it tied?
Oh, I just had it crammed in this little...
Hey, whatever works.
I tell you, these little makeup bags are amazing. I have beads, the raffia, everything. I have tons of them. They come in handy. And also, I ended up getting one of those I think it was for pens or paintbrushes at the Dollar Tree. Like a little spinner. I'll show you. So it has all these little holes. I put my zip ties in it. It's probably not what it's for, but it works. It keeps it where I need them.
Oh, that looks amazing.
It looks really, really cute. Can you guys see it very well? I'm going to take this out and kind of flip it again just to show you. So see how there's that little hole here for the vase? Or maybe flip it this way for you. I think it turned out really cute.
Mm-hmm.
And we started at what, 5? Or a little after 5?
Mm-hmm.
And it's only 6:30. So really, it didn't take that long to make either.
Yep. Looks perfect.
So cute. And even if you wanted more than one item in there, I mean, it still works.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
You had him down here somewhere.
And I just shoved stuff. I tried to do prep and just kind of stuck things where normally all of my flowers are in that metal bin.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just grabbed what I had and stuck them in this little bin. Back over there.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it needed anything else? And what do you think of the colors? I mean, it's like really good fall colors.
Danielle says she loves it.
I'm so glad so many people were interacting with us.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was checking Facebook earlier today. I have 173 followers. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
When I reach 200, I'm drawing 2 people's names and then giving like a goodie basket or one of my crafts or even supplies, like supplies for a craft. So,
It's a good idea.
yeah. I think that would be fun for somebody to receive like all the goodies to make a craft of their own.
And I don't know if some of these guys actually realize it, but like if you're crafting and you've got somebody that like you're talking to or like with Steph doing these live videos, your comments that you make like about the piece like help guide her craft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
Do you kind of understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I love that people actually give their input.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that creates other ideas too. Like they'll say, oh, well, it needs a little of this, and you're like, oh, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Snowballs, yep.
Yep. So all the crafts I think turn out so good because so many people's minds have been put together for it, and it just turns out amazing.
It's more love that was added to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
So what do you guys think? One more final look?
Should I lift it and let you see it again? I'll turn it the way that... I don't know. For me, maybe it's my OCD. I always think that it should be shown that way. The bow like to the bottom and the curve upward. Because if I show you the other way, how it is on the table for us, to me, I think it's upside down for you. See what I mean? It's like all the luck is being drained outward. So I think this way looks a lot better to display. And I mean, you could add all sorts. And really, if you wanted to change up the stuff here, you could tuck like little hints of different ribbons to add color. Like say you wanted a little bit more darker brown, you could add like ribbon. Or if you like lace, you can tuck in some lace. Or even like a doily. You could drape like a little doily over the burlap a little bit.
See, and I think this...
There's all sorts that can be done.
I think this would even have looked great even without the gold wrap.
The gold
yeah,
wrap.
Even just the burlap.
This turned out so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad that you came over to do
Good
this
ideas.
with me. I see more and more of this in our future.
Yeah.
I love working with you.
We'll just have to coordinate our schedules.
Yeah, that's the hard thing is the schedules.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
I keep looking at that one.
maybe we'll have to do like a 2 a.m. video or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Need some coffee, stat.
Yes, it turned out great.
It
Love
did.
it.
Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in with us. If you haven't had a chance to watch, I do hope that you watch it when you get a chance. Give us feedback. If you do one, show pictures. Because I love seeing your guys' work.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep crafting. If you don't think that you can do it, give it a shot. Just give it a shot.
It's a lot easier than you think it is.
Yeah, it just took us, what, an hour? A little over an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can use any colors. If you didn't want to do fall, you could even do this in Halloween colors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have spiders and bats and stuff coming out of it. It could work for Christmas.
And I don't know about you, but I had fun.
I had a blast. So, I think I'm going to go ahead. I have to walk all the way around in order to shut the video off. So, thank you guys for tuning in. And keep checking because there's going to be more videos and more crafting. So, thank you very much. I'm going to log off.
You guys will eventually get to see me without a mask.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys again. And I always have a hard time finding the button. I'm gonna stand up here.